So,
we're gonna do another Q&A video, but first we have an issue that we need to address.
a little something.
You want to fill him in?
Well, I guess Rob Mitchell, the video game hoarder.
I don't even know who that is.
Who's that guy? I guess he's this guy on YouTube or something.
Okay.
And then,
somebody else?
yes, Mr. Nice Guy.
I don't like
Matt
him.
Hooper.
I don't like him.
Everybody's so nice.
I don't like
So
him.
I call him Mr. Nice Guy. So
Okay.
you got the hoarder, and
Yeah.
you got Mr. Nice Guy.
You know what? You know what? I think I do. I think I do know who they are. Yeah. Yeah, he's that guy who goes on there. He goes and talks in a squeaky voice.
Yeah.
Really annoying face.
Oh.
Yeah, I know exactly. Who it is.
Annoying.
All right.
But he thinks both of these clowns think that they have a shot at these titles.
Honestly, I shouldn't even really concern myself with people like that.
No.
To be honest with you.
No reason.
In this business, you need to earn your opportunity to be able to go after these titles. And honestly, I don't know who you guys are. Not really. I know your faces. That's about it. I think. No, Matt. The Matt guy. He's from Indianapolis or whatever.
Something.
He's a Colts fan. Yeah. You know what?
Still.
And before you even say anything about my team, we went into the season knowing we were gonna suck. That's the difference. Champ has spoken. What do you have to say?
All I know is you chumps got nothing on us. You think what you think and you do what you do, but you don't have the titles. You think that you can get there? You think that you're a #1 contender? My friend, you are wrong! Because the champs are here!
Let's do it. Q&A.
Q&A.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Alright, all serious.
Anyways, guys, so... I'm gonna lose my intercontinental
Yeah,
belt.
you're gonna have to drop one.
So... Oh, this championship
That's
of the
gonna
world
be
real quick. No
edited
problem. No problem. Anyways, so... We got some awesome questions from...
Yeah.
Brought to you from Gaming Central! Awesome.
Very last minute, too. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
doing
appreciate all these questions, guys. Cory Stover, fantastic mind beast.
it.
But C-Stove is his YouTube channel. We will leave in the description below. We will actually leave his link so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment. But
All that
anyways,
stuff.
so we're gonna get into these questions. Thank you everyone that actually asked these questions. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So without further ado, the champs
Is here.
is here, and we got some questions to answer. What got you started gaming?
Okay. I got started gaming. The earliest memory I have is that my family played games. My dad played games. We had an Atari and an NES. I remember the earliest memory I have is playing Atari. I can't really tell you what games because I don't remember that part, but I remember the controller specifically being. It might have been one of those things too, where it was like my older brothers just gave me the controller to act like I was playing. I don't know. Maybe I was actually playing it, but NES is probably the biggest memory I have of that. And yeah, my dad got me into it, even though he really didn't play much other than Bad Dudes. Bad Dudes was his game.
Right on.
So, and then I just, kind of went downhill from there.
Me, I used to play at my friend's house. I used to play rock out some Atari and some NES. That's the first actual memories that I have. I used to go to his house and like spend the night and stuff when I was a real little dude. I used to get real scared when I spend the night at people's houses because I wanted my mommy. So I'd probably leave before the night's over. But we would play Atari and play some NES games like Super Mario, Duck Hunt, Kickle Cubicle, and Q*bert as well.
Nice.
And then I had another friend that I would go to his house also. He was a little bit older than me, but we would go and play Sega at his house. And then my brother actually had an NES that I inherited. So
That's how I got mine.
NES, that's where most of the memories are. But just going to friends' houses that actually had game systems. That's where
Throwing it up.
That's
Yeah.
what I did. Also, this is from Eric Malloyd. If you could have a complete collection for one system, what would it be?
If I could pick, it would be NES, but I'm going for GameCube, so I'm trying to complete that one.
And if I could pick, I would go for NES, and I'm going for NES.
Yeah. But if it meant like automatically you could pick any game collection and get everything automatically, yeah, NES, definitely, 100%.
All right, and a franchise that needs a rebirth. What franchise needs a rebirth?
Ooh, oh man. Just like completely start
a fresh
from the
clean
ground
start.
up.
Ground up, running. Which
Man.
franchise needs that?
That's tough. Oh.
Our new rebirth, like honestly, brand new. Let's bring it out there. Let's bring it to the people. From what it used to be until now.
I know what you're gonna say. Say it.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Final Fantasy? You gonna say Final Fantasy?
I completely 100% say Final Fantasy.
I knew it, yeah.
Because that is my RPG. Oh my god. You guys know how much Final Fantasy means to me. The history of it, the background of it. It was one of the first games I played on the NES. First games that I seen on the NES. With my own two little eyes when I was like 5 or 6. It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's what got me into the whole RPG thing. So if we could actually do one right, let's get a JRPG down.
Okay.
Maybe Final Fantasy 15? I don't know. Not that promising. But maybe if we can do something. Give me an actual storyline that I can fall in love with these characters and I can be a part of it and care for each one of these characters. And not some bullshit linear fucking piece of trash that you guys been fucking putting out. Swear Enix! Sorry. Yeah, that'd be mine.
Final Fantasy. Dude, I really can't think of one. I would really like to, I was thinking about this the other day, I'd really like to see like an open world Mario game.
Oh.
And before you go like, oh, you know, Mario 64.
Mario 64!
I want like, you go around and actions are like, almost like how a Far Cry would be, but for like Mario.
Oh, okay.
Like not like, you know, you're not shooting, you know, Goombas or anything like that. But, you know, just go around and adventures happen. I don't know.
Okay.
Of course that, and like Pokemon, I always want the big open world Pokemon game. If they could just do that on like a new system. I don't really know if that's a reboot. That would just be a new thing for them. But that's it. This is the first thing I can really think of, so.
Alright. Coming from Scotty.
Scotty.
Have you ever met a reseller that was just unbearable to be around and was a nasty person?
I saw this one earlier and it made me smile because, yes, pretty much almost anybody in this area that has the little scanner.
Oh, God.
Guy. Not only just because they scan and they're asshole resellers, but they always just look like fucking douchebags.
Oh, the biggest.
They always just wear like just tight collared shirts. They have Bluetooths in their ear. They have fucking crazy nice styled hair and shit like that. It's like, yeah, oh yeah, and then they'll go to the DVD section, look over at you like, huh, you fucking want to go through these? No, sorry, I'm gonna do all these. I'm gonna be here for 30 minutes doing this. They're assholes. I'm sorry, and it's not just because that they buy and resell stuff and that's their sole purpose of it. I mean, we get it. You buy and resell stuff sometimes too. If you see something good, why not buy it and resell for something you do want? Exactly. But to not give a shit at all, it's like, do something else. You could do anything else and make money. You don't need to be doing this. But yeah, they're snotty. They just really fucking bad auras around them, man. Fuck those
Super
guys.
snobs.
Yeah.
I've actually ran into him quite a bit, and oh my gosh, this one guy, I was sitting there going through everything, and this guy was like, "Are you going to move?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "No, I'm actually looking at these right now. Why don't you go fuck yourself?" And he was like, "You can't say that to me." I was like, "Hey buddy, you have no idea who the fuck I am, because fuck off."
Wow.
And I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Is this scanner guy?
Yeah, scanner guy.
Where was this at?
It was at the Goodwill. Our Goodwill. The one closest.
Wow.
I was just like,
it's probably one of the ones.
I was like, are you serious right now? Like, back up, dude.
What did he say?
He's just like, whatever, man. Whatever. I'm just, trying to go through these. Like,
fuck off.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
That's the thing that bothers me. I can go through thrift stores and scan it. 2 seconds. Scan it with my eyes. That was the fucking thing that tells me how much things are worth. I just go, that's good. No. All right, and I'm out. I'm out. And that's it. I can't stand people that need 5 to 10 minutes at a damn shelf that has nothing there. It's stupid. So how about, you let me go through because I'm only going to take 30 seconds to do it.
Exactly.
And then you can have 30 minutes to do it because that's how long you're going to
have a good time. And
fuck those people. I'm sorry. Hate those people. The worst.
Next up from Scotty again, we have you ever punched someone in the face for a game?
No, but obviously we wanted to.
No, but I sure have wanted to.
Not really for a game, just for being an asshole.
I mean, I've wanted to punch plenty of people in the face. Yeah. I do constantly, but
not for a game.
My counselor tells me not to.
Don't do that.
So I don't.
Only in the ring.
In the ring! Over there with
Rob.
Matt and Rob, you're done!
Alright.
Anyways, so, pressing on.
I think it'd be kind of sad if it came to the point where you had to punch somebody.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. There's no
for
reason.
A game, yeah.
I mean, we're all humans. We're all...
I get it's a joke.
Yeah. Scotty again, have you ever seen games and literally ran to them?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All the time at Goodwill's.
Tons.
Man, I would see like, especially when they had like the new carts that come out.
Oh, every time.
I remember a time where I saw NES in like a bunch of games in there. I ran right to that thing. Or if I see like, there's one time I saw a bunch of GameCube games do the same thing. So I have good eyes. I can spot that stuff from like a mile away. So I run to games a lot.
I see him, I'm running.
Yeah.
And I might be like that douchebag scanner guy, like, hey, move out of my way, you know, or whatever.
Oh, I'll do it. There's like some like person there that's looking at stuff that's obviously they're not looking at the games.
I'll get like,
let me just grab. I'm just getting this, and
I'll like get way crazy close to them so they feel uncomfortable and they'll move.
It's a good strategy. I think that's what people do to me, and it makes me very uncomfortable.
See, it works.
Hey, I gotta get the hell out of here. Unless there's something actually there.
All right. Anyways, so back with Eric. Have you ever wanted to throat punch somebody due to Dark Souls?
I've never played Dark Souls.
Never played Dark Souls.
So no.
This is coming from Kyler Little.
Kyler,
if you could have any game in your collection, what would it be?
Any game in my collection?
Any game in my collection. Anything?
Nintendo World Championship?
Nintendo World Championships.
That would just be cool
to
have. The
gray cart and the gold cart.
I'm not gonna be greedy. Gold card.
I want
pick one.
I'm saying both. Because I am a greedy bitch. Suck it.
I have pretty much any game that I actually want to play in my collection, so that would just be a showpiece, really.
Showpiece showdown! Anyways, next up from Jason Passel. Sorry if I butcher your guys' names. You want to ask that one?
Jason Passel. He asks, what game would you... Oh, God. See, that's why I don't read them. What game would make you the most frustrated?
These titles don't make me
frustrated. What was the outcome? I.e. smashed controllers, broke a console, all that stuff. You know what used to make me really mad? It's going to sound really sad, but Madden. Madden would piss me off all the time. That made me mad. I remember there was a boss in Beautiful Joe that made me really mad. I never broke in a controller. I definitely, like, slammed... I hit the side of them. That's what I do. When my go-to, like, mad, like, hit the side of the controller as hard as I can. That's it.
Mine, I have to go with Ninja Gaiden 2. Those stupid birds, and when you gotta jump on those stupid peg things, and the wind, and fuck those bird, bat, whatever the fuck they are. But I was mad when I was a kid, and I threw that controller against the wall, down to the ground. I mean, I was 6 years old, so I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum. I mean, I might do that now too, but whatever. It's in my own home, and I have to tell you about it. Anyways, up next we got Scotty again. What is one horror story what is one horror story of you out game collecting? Such as like rude employees and stuff. For me, one time I found a whole bunch of Wii games that were like first party Wii games, like Mario Party 8, 9, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, like a lot of good titles like Donkey Kongs and stuff.
Yeah.
First party at a thrift store, and they didn't have any prices on them.
Oh God.
And so I brought them up, and I was like, okay, hey, I'm gonna get these games, and the cashier was like, no, there's no prices on them. We have to put them back.
Oh,
I was like,
no, I thought you were gonna say she said like $30 a piece.
No, she was like, no, I can't sell you these games because they don't have prices on them. We have to put them back in our system.
No.
I was like, bitch, I'm at a thrift store.
Yeah, just name the price. Usually
little
thrift
list.
stores have like set prices for DVDs and games. But...
Yeah, but it was the Family Thrift Center, and they fucking suck.
Fuck them. Yeah.
So, needless to say, I was like, okay, suck it, whatever.
I would grab like a thing and just start writing stuff. Grab like a crayon.
Right? So anyways, so I just dropped the games right there. There was a big line behind me, but I just dropped them on the counter. I was like, whatever, I guess you're not getting my business, so peace.
Wow.
Now, that pissed me off. You got a horror story?
Just missing out like last second for something.
Ooh,
that's probably the worst.
I've done it.
Either that or just finding something that's really good, but the price is insane on it, and then you're just like,
nah.
Yeah. It's always at thrift stores.
Of course. Yeah. Kyler Little once again. What's your greatest find in the wild ever?
Ooh, greatest find in the wild ever. Do you have one? I can't.
I do.
Oh, I think I know.
The best find in the wild, honestly, ever. I sold my Xbox 360 and a whole bunch of games, and then I had like $100 and some, and I went to a thrift store. I went to a Sage KD, and they had a whole glass thing full of Nintendo cartridges. And I was just like, oh my god!
Oh, that's the one, yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, cool. I'm gonna go through every single one of these. But there's one that I spotted right off the jump, and it was Snow Brothers.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it had the cool little rental case, and I was just like, oh my god, that's Snow Brothers. So I started sweating, you know, kind of like, okay, well, I've got dibs on all these right now. And I looked at the price, and it was for $8. So I got Snow Brothers for $8. Also got Felix the Cat, a bunch of other ones. Just the main three to actually talk about is Felix the Cat, Shattered Hand, and Snow Brothers. Just those games alone, I paid $16 altogether.
Wow.
I ended up walking out of the store paying about $50 for all the games I got, but those are the three. And then I got a Virtual Boy one time with 6 games, all manuals, for $10 at the Family Thrift Center.
Nice.
Because they didn't see the fucking Mario on it. Bitches. Anyways, what you got, Jay?
Mine, it's from a while ago, back when I first started really getting into going to thrift stores, about like 2011, and I remember getting it was on New Year's Day, 2011. So it's like best way to start out game hunting.
Right.
I found a bunch of GameCube games in a cart at Goodwill. They just put it out. Wind Waker was in there.
Oh yeah.
Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Master Quest. The Zelda Collectors.
Oh, hell yeah.
So many good first-party GameCube games, and that was awesome. And they were $3 a piece.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, clean, all super clean too. Like, just a dream of how clean these fucking games were. Oh my god. But yeah.
Notable mention: I found Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. But I remember that.
I got that for $4, and also that same day. The same little pickup. I got Pikmin for like $6.
Yeah.
And Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2.
One I got now.
For $6 or $5 or something like that. But that just a mentionable note there. But
it's a good one.
Anyways, so next up from Christopher Hayter, who's that Pokemon? I don't know if it's gonna focus.
It's Mudkip.
Mudkip!
Mudkip.
All damn day, Mudkip. Anyways, pressing on. Got a little again. What's your favorite game that not a lot of people like?
You go. I can't think.
Favorite game that not a lot of people like? Damn.
Huh.
That's fucking hard.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Favorite game that not a lot of people
Not
like.
a lot of people like? Damn.
Like guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure game? I mean,
Dude, that's so hard to... Oh my god.
There's so many games that I'm trying to think about right
Game
now.
that needs more attention? Beautiful Joe.
Agreed.
I remember getting that. Like, I was so excited for that game. I bought it day one.
I don't even know.
And I remember the GameStop I got it at. For some reason, that whole area was like, they got like 1 or 2 copies of it in. Like, they were not expecting it to be like a big title at all. But buying that game and then trying to get my friends to play it, they were just like, oh, this looks dumb. I don't know why. It was such a hard sell. But the game's awesome. I mean, it's not like it's like a game that didn't do well. It ended up doing pretty decent, from what I know. But I would say that's one that deserves more attention that didn't really get it at first.
I honestly don't know. I'm going to go with Kickle Cubicle because it's a fucking badass game.
I never heard of it.
Not a lot of people know about it, but it was one of the first ones I ever played. But I would go Kickle Cubicle. It's very much a rip-off of Adventures of Lolo, but whatever. But it needs more attention because it's fun. Next up, Cory has one for us. Cory Stover, C-Stove. If you had to only play one game forever, what would you choose? Damn. One game forever?
That's tough. It'd have to be something like with a lot of content in it.
Tons of content.
Yeah, not even necessarily a favorite game, but something that I could play for a really long time. Metal Gear Solid 5. That game is probably going to take me forever to actually 100%, but I love it, and it's probably one of the only like newer type games where I've actually like stopped playing it for a few weeks and ended up going back to it.
Nice.
Because I love it that much. So Metal Gear Solid 5.
I'll probably go with like forever. Like maybe like one of the older Tony Hawks.
Okay.
because I can just free skate as much as I want for eternity. That's I guess what I'd go. Definitely not like the favorite game, but something that I can continue.
I can't go with the favorite game because my favorite games I've already played so many times that I don't even want to go back and play them right now. Yeah.
Kyler, back up again. What's the hardest thing about making YouTube videos, in each of your opinions?
Getting together, I think, is probably the hardest part about making
the schedule.
The scheduling,
The scheduling, we both have.
There's so many people I watch that are like a duo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you make that happen?
Maybe
like D-Dave, like you guys like live together? Like I don't know how they do it, but they put out tons of content. I mean, they could do what we do and like we hang out and we bust out like 3 videos in a row. As you can see from the same shirt that I've been wearing the last few. But yeah, the scheduling.
Scheduling is hard. I mean, him working nights a lot and myself being in the military.
Got a family.
And my fam time, need it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely hard, but it's still a lot of fun regardless.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fun editing. It's fun being a goofball for you guys. Just a good time.
And it's fun when people watch and comment.
Oh,
I love going to the comments.
Next up is from Jimbo Fox. What's the craziest thing you've ever done either for or because of a game?
Craziest thing I've ever done for a game. Don't say anything. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what? I don't really have like a crazy thing.
Nah.
Other than spending maybe too much on one.
Yeah.
But I can't really think of one. I mean, there's quite a few games that I've spent more than I probably should have.
Yeah, probably spending too much money, I guess.
Yeah, I would say just spending over.
All right. Now going off of scheduling. Oh, he's got one.
Trading in classic games at GameStop back in the day to buy games now that are worthless. I guess would be
He reminded me.
I reminded myself. I'm thinking of my N64 games I had.
Oh, going back.
It's okay. Got it back.
Going back to a previous question, basically about scheduling. This comes from Kyler Little. This isn't for you, Justin.
I saw this.
What some of the downfalls about working at night?
Working at night, your next day being just non-existent, sleeping the whole day. Yeah. The benefits of doing it is that people don't bug you.
You're right.
So it's nice. I get to go watch everybody's YouTube videos and stuff. So
hell yeah.
I get to catch up on that. So it's pretty much the only time I'm ever really able to watch everybody's videos.
I'm not gonna butcher your name. Okay, I'm in. Nawaf El Imiji. Me.
Oh man.
Adj me.
Sorry,
dude.
Sorry, man. Thanks for asking the question.
Lady.
Nawaf.
What's your hated stage you ever played and got angry and pissed off? I'm guessing you mean from a video game.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're a video game channel, if you will.
Hated stage.
Give me the word champs.
So. Most hated stage.
Hated stage.
Almost like any final stage on like the old school NES Mario games.
Oh,
because they make them so hard.
Jeez.
And then back then when you screw up, there's no continue.
No continue. You don't have a Retron 5 that can save 1 million times.
Right. So I would say that. Yeah.
Hated stage. That stupid fucking Ninja Gaiden 2 stage with the stupid birds or bats with the wind and the stupid peg poles, and fuck them, and I'm gonna beat Ninja Gaiden 2 like next week because fuck it, I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. I need to beat Ninja Gaiden 2 because I'm a motherfucking champion.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's your favorite Mario Maker level?
I can't think of the names for them, but I really like the ones where even though they're like easy, you don't have to do anything. Basically, where just stuff happens.
Yeah.
Just Rube Goldberg, I think is what it's called, when the thing makes another thing go, and you get to the end.
Oh, cool.
Those, I just think, they took a lot of timing for people to make, so.
I just like the damn game. I just like the damn game.
Yeah.
I like that it's different, and I get to play through 8-bit Mario and fucking hardcore
I love all the
Mario.
amiibo stuff. Anything that lets you be different amiibos.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Those are cool.
Those are way cool. Running through like Pikachu and fucking Charizard. Awesome. Pokemon. Gotta get you, Maho!
Pokemon. Mm-hmm. There's also one I mentioned in the pickup video from last week is the one where the stars are bad.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
You have to jump on the Koopas, but if you turn to a star, you'll go right through them and you die. So you have to avoid all these stars raining down while jumping on them. So it's a nice twist. I like that.
All right, so Rob, yeah, you can come for these belts if you want.
Hey, Rob.
But
How's it going, Rob?
You're gonna be done.
Rob Mitchell, the game hoarder.
You hoarding? You're hoarding? Well, you ain't hoarding these titles like the mega...
Game horror, more like it.
You're not hoarding these titles right here like the almighty Mega Retro Bros.
What's the question? What's he got?
Oh, what does this guy got? What are you gonna do when me and Matt Hooper run wild on you and win them tag team belts?
See, here's the thing. We're so good that we're not even a tag team legitimately. we're tag team as in like we're an alliance.
Yeah, definitely.
But we got a world champ here. We got a spinner world here, and we got an intercontinental right here. We don't need no stupid tag titles. So if that's what you're aiming for, if you want to aim for something as low as a tag team title, be my guest.
We'll meet you in the cage, buddy.
But these aren't going anywhere.
You can bring your Ric Flair. You can bring your rope, your Ric Flair rope that you talked about a little bit.
Have you seen Ric Flair lately? R.I.P. So that's gonna sound really bad when he actually dies. All right, sorry, I don't want you to die, Rick.
Anyways,
but
yeah,
not looking too good.
Yeah. Woo! Baby, y'all ain't looking too good.
Oh.
When the Mega Retro Bros
guys look like a bunch of old Ric Flairs
and run through you,
it just smell. Ow! What the Rock and Mega Retro Bros are cooking.
Don't make me open up a can of whoop ass on both of y'all.
Sweet chin music.
Alright, next up we got from Kyler Little. What would you consider your new favorite game that you just discovered?
The game that I just discovered?
Just discovered.
So not necessarily a new game.
Yeah, right. So it could be anything that you just happened to discover.
Actually recently, I never played, when I was a kid, I never played Yoshi's Island.
Oh, really?
And the one on the 3DS that came out.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
That was the first one I ever played, and I really liked it. And I was like, man, I can't believe that I never played Yoshi's Island before.
It's a lot of fun.
So Yoshi's Island, I would say.
I've been going through some of the older titles that I haven't got a chance to play. The Jetsons Cogwell's Caper. It's a fun-ass game. Yeah. A really good time. It's on the pricier side now. It's going up. I know it's over $100 now. It's like $150, I think, what it's going for. But it's a good game. Like, little platformer. It's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. Can't wait to beat it. Up next, last three. Jeff Amadio.
What's that? Amadio. Jeff Amadio.
Jeff Amadio.
I have a friend named Amadio.
Amadio.
He works at Cool Stuff.
Amadio. Anyways, number one. Do you like cheese?
Yes. Hell yeah. I'm doing like a diet thing recently, so I'm trying to stay away. It's not like I'm cutting it out completely, but cheese, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, cheese is fantastic.
Velveeta cheese.
Ew.
This is hard. Oh. No, you don't like Velveeta? Like macaroni?
It's good, but it's just so
it's
bad
not real
for
cheese.
you.
It's so good.
Like I'm talking about like Munster.
You know what? Like my favorite cheese is though. Besides that, it's gonna sound also really weird.
Gouda.
No.
I love Gouda.
No, cheese as in like it's probably not real cheese, but I love the way it tastes. The melted cheese from Taco Bell. I don't know what they put in it.
That weird fucking
Christ, it's so good. Oh,
radioactive nacho cheese from Taco Bell.
I'm being a fat kid right now. At this point, I'm
reminiscing.
I'm on day like 4 of not eating fast food. It's an addiction. I'm thinking about some cheese right now.
All right, next up we got second question. Most nostalgic game. Most nostalgic game. That's the question.
Oh, as far as like nostalgia games.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. 3 for me. As far as like that's the earliest I remember actually playing a game all the way through.
Kickle Cubicle. Cubert.
I don't think anybody's ever said that game as much in a video as we have.
I know. Cubert and Final Fantasy and the original Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. So that's got to be like the beginning of time for me.
Yeah. Like
before Ninja Gaiden and Double Dragon.
I can dig it.
Battletoads.
Yeah.
But last question we got.
Hell yeah.
How did you start making videos? How did individually? Let's talk about individually.
Let's do individually, yeah.
And then we can talk about together.
Yeah.
So individually, I started making videos. I started just kind of collecting RPGs from my past that I'd like to hold on to. And then I actually just started becoming like, oh my god, I'm actually going to start collecting video games. So I started watching YouTube and seeing all these other people collect video games like Alpha Omega Sin.
That's a good one.
OK Chief 420.
That's a good one.
And somebody that's actually local, which was kind of cool that I found him on YouTube, was the RePlayStation Show.
Nice.
So those three YouTube, or excuse me, those 3 YouTubers actually got me into like hardcore collecting and actually becoming a YouTuber because I was like, man, this is fucking fun. They look like they're having an awesome time.
Yeah.
I know I want to have an awesome time, so that's why I started my channel back when Shogun Death and just did a bunch of crazy shit and had an awesome time. So that's the Shogun Death style.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Jay? For me, I've been making videos since like YouTube first existed when I was in like high school.
Whoa!
Which was like over 10 years ago. Yeah. So I started with that, and then I don't know who it was that initially I saw that was collecting games, and I was like, yeah, I want to do that because I've always kind of collected games, anyways. But
you still have some from your past, right?
What do you mean as far as like
in
videos?
your collection? No, like games.
Oh, game. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like Mario 3 and stuff.
Yeah, the NES games that I had like growing up are the only ones I really held on to, and then a couple like GameCube stuff, like things like that. But yeah, as far as like getting into certain things, like I discovered dumpster diving from OK Chief.
Yeah, definitely.
I would say like Game Chasers were the ones that made me start thinking of like things like flea markets.
Oh, cool.
And hitting those up.
I got into them later.
I don't know who it was that I watched initially that got me into going to thrift stores, because before I never thought about it. It was probably the Game Chasers.
Right on.
But yeah, just different people like that made me get into collecting and going out and then like, oh, I'll do pickup videos and stuff like that. I would say, I don't know why, I don't know. JHMDF, Scott.
Yeah.
Scott Squatch.
Scott Squatch.
I was huge fan, still am, but
great
he was
channel.
one of the first ones I first started watching. That was like, hey, yard sales. There's games at yard sales, and yeah, so a lot of different people. I'm a fan of a lot of people on YouTube. You guys are almost like celebrities.
Yeah, for real.
It's kind of weird, but yeah, there's certain people that I'd meet. I remember meeting the Game Chasers. I was like shaking a little bit. I get so like starstruck. I know it sounds weird because they're YouTubers, but yeah. And it's something working at a radio station I'm not used to when people actually come in and I like it. It's like, this is a famous person. Hey.
Well, don't worry, because you're going to meet him again in Retropalooza, Houston, when the Mega Retro Bros are there.
Oh, yeah. It's happening. It's happening.
All right, so back to the same question for us making YouTube together.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we answered individually. Now we're going to go how we're making videos together.
Yeah.
So, he was on OK Chief 420. Divers Nation page. I was on OK Chief 420's Diver Nation page. I think it was a trade, or I bought something from you.
Yeah, we initially did a trade, and I think it was for, it was an RPG on the PS1.
1,000 Arms.
1,000 Arms.
I bought it from
Which
you.
one of the discs didn't end up working or something like that. That was
no,
weird.
it's cool. I fixed it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why it was right. They looked great.
I bought it from him. It wasn't a trade. I gave him $20 for it.
That's
Good dude for $20 for that fucking game.
Yeah.
Thank you. Still to this day. But yeah, we met and it was pretty cool. And we're like, we're both YouTubers. We're doing our own thing, and we're like, why don't we start this alliance?
Yeah.
Why don't we bring it together? Bring the champs together.
And here we is.
And here we is. Still making videos, rocking out, having an awesome time. But, hey, that's the last question today.
That's it. You answered that one perfectly. That's it. Pretty much exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, that's it, man. Thank you guys for the questions.
Once again, thank you
it's a long
very
video.
much.
A lot of editing to do.
Oh, tons of editing.
It's almost like a podcast, sort of.
Gaming Central, thank you very much for all these questions.
You guys are great.
C-Stove, Cory Stover, thank you so much for bringing these questions to us. You guys rock. Hell yeah. Once again, leaving C-Stove's channel below. Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy his videos as well.
Yes.
But, without further ado, the champs
are heading out.
So, continue liking.
Continue subscribing.
Please leave a comment below if you would like.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Mega Retro Bros. Out.